Sam Heughan has stated that he does not consider Daniel Craig to be his equal. Empire Magazine, London. The studio is dead silent as Sam Heughan, the Scottish actor best known for his role as Jamie Fraser in Outlander, leans back in his chair and answers the final question. If you were to play James Bond, what do you think you would bring to the table compared to previous actors? Sam's lips curl into a smile that is half pride, half sea challenge. I think I bring depth. Something that Daniel Craig has never really had. The reporter thinks he's joking. But Sam continues. Don't get me wrong, I respect what Daniel has done, especially Casino Royale. But to be honest, I don't see him as a peer. We're very different. I am a stage actor. He's a very machine-assisted movie star. Internet explosion. Less than 3 hours after the interview aired online, social networks exploded. #Heughan vs Craig quickly became the #1 trend worldwide. Daniel Craig's loyal fans, who have been numerous since the James Bond era, rushed to throw stones at Sam mercilessly. In contrast, Sam's fans fiercely refuted, saying that Craig was old and monotonous. News headlines exploded like fireworks. Sam Heughan, I don't consider Daniel Craig a colleague of the same class, The Guardian. Cold War between new Bond and old Bond? Variety. Sam plays big, criticizes Daniel Craig on air, confident or self-destructive? Hollywood Insider. Reactions from the artists. Colleagues in the film industry are not out of the picture. Rami Malek, who played Heughan in No Time to Die, wrote succinctly on Twitter. Dignity is something you show even when you're not the main character. Judi Dench was asked at an art event, only to laugh and say, I think Sam forgot that respect for those who came before is part of talent. Meanwhile, Tom Hiddleston wrote more neutrally. Every actor has his own strength. Comparisons don't make anyone better. Daniel Craig ''S side speaks out. When the press asked Daniel Craig's representatives, they refused to comment. However, 3 days later, at a film fundraiser in Berlin, Daniel was asked directly. He just smiled faintly, took a sip of champagne, and replied, I don't know Sam. I've never seen Outlander. But I always wish the Heughan people luck. The answer was praised as a low blow, but it hurts. Craig's fans called it a typical spy reaction, no shots fired, but everyone knew the bullet went off. Sam has no regret. A week later, Sam appeared on the Graham Norton show. Graham, with his signature smile, asked directly, Sam, do you regret T. Hart's statement? Sam laughed, not shying away. No, not at all. I am me. If I'm not honest about my thoughts, what's the point of acting? The answer drew applause, but also left Heughan silent for a second before changing the subject. Hollywood, Los Angeles. Sam Heughan receives a call from his agent. The news is unexpected. Sam, you're no longer on the casting lead for Bond 27. Silence. Long. They've relisted. They didn't say why. But you get it, right? Word spreads, although he was once a leading candidate to be the next James Bond, Sam is now unofficially cut from the conversation. Big directors are gradually forgetting to invite him to projects. Some advertising contracts quietly expire without being renewed. It's only then that Sam begins to see what he's giving up. Unexpected encounter. Venice International Film Festival. Sam attends the premiere of his new film, a supporting role in a French drama. As he leaves the red carpet, he walks into the VIP area backstage. And there, in the corner, is Daniel Craig. One hand holding a glass of wine, the other signing a souvenir photo for the guests. Daniel saw Sam stop head. They looked at each other for a few seconds. Sam stepped forward. No longer arrogant, just an actor walking towards a senior he had publicly attacked. Daniel. I didn't think we'd see each other again. I should say. Daniel raised his hand. Interrupted. Don't apologize. What you said was true to you, wasn't it? Sam nodded, embarrassed. Daniel looked at him for a long moment, then smiled, not angry, not spiteful. Listen, Sam. I've been criticized worse. Once, I was told I wasn't gentlemanly enough to be Bond. I was even scorned for being blonde. I've said stupid things before, Daniel continued. The difference is I said stupid things to my friends, not to the press. Sam smiled wryly. Noted. I see. Good. Daniel patted him on the shoulder. True class isn't in the role, Sam. It's in how you behave after the spotlight is off. An open letter. Empire magazine. Sam sent an open letter, published in full on the front page. I once said Daniel Craig wasn't in my league. I was wrong. He's in a league I hope to one day reach, not because of his fame, but because of his resilience in the face of adversity, and his humility even toward those who have looked down on him. I'm not writing this to erase a mistake, because that mistake was mine. I'm writing it because I've learned a lesson. And it came from someone I once underestimated, Sam Heughan. The spotlightless end. London. Daniel Craig is officially retiring from the film industry. No press conference. No big announcement. He left just one line on Instagram. I was Bond. Now I'm just Danny L. And I'm fine with that. Sam Heughan continued to act. Not Bond. Not superheroes. But ordinary men, dramatic roles, silent roles, damaged roles. But audiences saw him differently. More depth. More power. Not just looks or titles. On a small talk show, the host asked. If you had to do it all over again, would you say that about Daniel Craig again? Sam replied, no. But I don't erase it from my life. Because without that sentence, I would never know what true class means. Epilogue. On the Sea stage. A year later, Sam Heughan was invited to present an award at BAFTA. On stage, he looked into the camera and said, I used to think class was something you proved with your roles, with your sales, with our reputation. Now I think differently. Class is when you can stand in front of someone you used to look down on, and bow your head. Thank you, Daniel Craig.